In the heart of the great Baobab kingdom, where the rivers glowed under the golden sun and the forest whispered secrets of old, there lived a princess named Ebony. She was as radiant as the morning sun, her beauty matched only by her kindness. But her father, King Olimide, was a proud and stubborn man. He believed that only a prince of noble blood could be worthy of his daughter's hand. Far from the royal palace, in a quiet village at the edge of the kingdom, lived a boy named Johi. He had no riches, no noble lineage, but his heart was pure, and his spirit was unbreakable. Johi was a skilled storyteller, known for his ability to weave magic with words. But more than anything, he loved to sing, and his voice carried through the village like the wind through the trees. One day, during the great festival of the moon, Princess Ebony wandered into the village disguised as a commoner. She had grown tired of the palace walls and the suitors who came only to boast of their wealth. She longed for something real. That night, as the villagers gathered around a great fire, she heard a voice so beautiful it made her heart tremble. It was Johi, singing a song about a love so deep it could move mountains. Ebony felt something stir within her, something she had never felt before. She stepped closer, her eyes meeting Johi's, and in that moment, they both knew this was no ordinary meeting. It was fate. They began meeting in secret, under the great Iroko tree by the river, where the moon cast silver shadows upon the water. They spoke of their dreams, their fears, and the love that was blossoming between them. But their love was forbidden, for Ebony was a princess, and Johi was but a poor boy. One evening, as they sat beneath the tree, a golden bird with shimmering feathers landed on Ebony's shoulder. It was unlike any bird they had ever seen. The bird spoke, its voice like the rustling of leaves. Your love is true, but the path ahead is filled with trials. If you wish to be together, you must prove that love is greater than gold. The bird flew away, leaving behind a single golden feather. Ebony and Johi knew that their love would soon be tested. The next day, the king announced a grand challenge. Whoever could bring him the golden bird would win the princess's hand in marriage. Princes and warriors from all over the land set out on the quest, eager to claim the prize. Johi knew that this was his only chance. He journeyed deep into the enchanted forest, where the trees whispered secrets and the wind carried voices of forgotten spirits. The golden bird was said to live at the top of the tallest baobab tree, guarded by the spirits of the ancestors. Many had tried to capture it, but none had returned. Johi climbed the tree, his hands bleeding from the sharp bark. As he reached the top, the golden bird appeared before him, its eyes wise and knowing. "Why do you seek me?" it asked. Johi bowed his head. "Not for gold, not for power, but for love," he replied. The bird studied him for a long moment before speaking. "Love that seeks nothing in return is the purest of all. Take one of my feathers, and let your heart guide you." With a soft cry, the bird shed a feather, which glowed brighter than the sun. Johi held it close and began his journey back. When he returned to the palace, the other suitors had failed, returning empty-handed. Johi stepped forward, presenting the golden feather to the king. Gasps filled the air. A mere village boy had succeeded where princes had failed. King Olimide was furious. "You are not of noble blood. How can you marry my daughter?" he thundered. Before Johi could answer, the golden bird flew into the palace, perching on the king's throne. "Love is not measured by gold or lineage," it said. "A heart that is true is worth more than a crown." The king, humbled by the bird's wisdom, looked at his daughter. Ebony's eyes were filled with love, unwavering and pure. He sighed, for he knew he could not fight fate. And so, Princess Ebony and Johi were married under the great baobab tree, where the golden bird sang a song of love that echoed through the land for generations to come.